there has been this theme of division and of breaking people apart on this street. So the fact that after all these months of us standing here and putting love and compassion into this ground, that they have finally dropped this nonsense, I think is a huge, huge moment in history. And long may it continue. For as long as we all come here every month and we stand here in absolute peace and joy and proper unity, this will continue, because we will not back down. Because this is more important than anything else. And I know here today there are a lot of people with different opinions, and there's people from so many different sides of politics and ideologies, and that is absolutely brilliant, because this is actually showing what true unity in the community looks like. This is true unity. So welcome everybody. I would like to introduce one of our incredible elders, and Auntie Robin, she was actually born on the Tweed River, and has this incredible life story. And she has now, after this quite difficult start where she was actually taken away from her family when she was 12 years old and put in, 11 years old, she's correcting me, see. 11 years old, and she was put or bounced around the system in a couple of the most notorious childhood institutions. But even with that background, she has dedicated her entire life to creating unity and to creating deep roots and deep love and compassion in this area, and constantly seeking out Indigenous and non-Indigenous people to bring them all together in this moment. So I would like to welcome to the stage today Auntie Robin.
Hello, it's good to be here. First off, I have to let you know of customs. When there's an elder coming to a thing like this, we do the welcome to country, and we also do the closing. Sorry. We do the welcome to country and also the closing. Now, the welcome to country is to welcome all you people onto our land as equals, and to hope that you respect our customs, which I haven't had much problem with, believe me. But I want to read a couple of things to you to explain what an elder is, and another thing about the land. Okay, so are you ready? Yeah. Right. Ownership. It is true that we cannot own anything, land, air or water. Is it just possession? Does possession involve ideas of rights to include or exclude others? Does including or excluding others foster greed, status or inflated egos? Does an inflated ego disconnect responsibility towards others? Our life has a responsibility to be valued as a gift. Realising that our lives should be used in a reflection of all we are, all we have, and all we inspire to become. To understand this, you need to explore beyond mere possession and owning. Honour our life is accepting responsibility. To share our gifts and talents is to forgive without resentment. To love without exception, then we will have more possessions with unlimited wealth. With freedom from anger, guilt and greed, realising that we are only simple transitory travellers, custodians own nothing but possess much. That's our job. This one's one of my favourites. It's a little poem, and it means a lot to me. Earth, teach me how to understand the quiet and stillness of grass growing in the morning light, memories of stones weathered in age, beauty of blossoms budding with life, strength of a tree standing alone, acceptance of the leaves that fall and die, renewal of seeds that rise in spring, caring of mothers nurturing their young, tireless industries of ants and bees, trusting the devotion of animals that we share our lives, freedom of birds soaring above, I can't get that word. I have mind blocks. Appreciating the rain on dry, dusty ground, the journey that the rain makes to the sea, humility to see what we can share just as freely as you share with us. The reason I come up here and I don't talk about other things, I talk about what I'm here for. I'm here as an Aboriginal elder of this land to bring together everybody for this fight that's going around the world. That's what I'm here for. And I'm here also to have peaceful demonstrations. Peaceful demonstrations are the way to go. We don't need anybody yelling at anybody or screaming at the police or anything like that. The police have a job to do. They don't like it much either. You know, I've known quite a few police officers say that they feel alienated from our people. I don't want them to feel that way. They have a job to do and they're being told to do it. But look at how good they are. Right? Look at how good they are. Right? They don't come over and they don't stir us. Yeah, there's nobody in our group or that yell at them like I found a couple of weeks ago, but apparently that was the media. I don't want that. They're humans the same as we are. You know? And we're all human. That's exactly right, we're all human. The colour means nothing. Our bones and our bodies are the same, we bleed the same, so we're all human. So it's for the human race that I stand up for. Get the human race all together on the one page. Right? Get rid of the politicians that are holding us back, separating us from our family. I haven't seen my granddaughter and my great-grandchildren for over 2.5 years now because of the border closes. I had a miserable Christmas this year because I thought they were going to be allowed in, but they didn't. They shut it. So hopefully next year I'll get to see my great-grandkids again. Right? Whatever it takes. Right? But yous I stand up for. I have never seen so many people with the same message. There's a big sign over there I can read. Keep your poison. I'm not going to read the other word. Away from my children and grandchildren. Right? I agree. I'm finding it very hard to understand how when so many people disagree with their children getting vaccinated that this week they're going to start vaccinating from 5. No. Our children have a right to their say as well. And what I want to do is start getting children that understand what's going on to get up and say what they feel about how they don't even get a say if they get vaccinated. Is everybody with me? Yeah. Right. So I won't keep you long. I'm only here to open. I'll probably say something a bit later. I'm not well today. But if it's not too hot, I'll get up and say something later. But at the moment, I want other people to have their say. Right? I'm only here as the custodian giving my consent for yous being here. Right? And there's nothing anybody can do about that. Right? So please don't get too hot. If anybody needs an umbrella, I've got one over there near my chair. Please don't get sunstruck. Yeah, it's a bit hot today. I'll be sitting over there in the stage. I've got a friend, David Wright. He's a politician. He's a friend of mine. He believes in everything that we believe in. He's going for federal parliament. I would like everybody to put their votes behind him because he does not like what's going on either. Okay? You'll see him, his things over there, and there's David with his hand up. He helps to organise these rallies. He does the police liaisons for these rallies, and he's very much on the same ground as we are. And it'd be good to have somebody in Parliament that was on our ground, right? So I encourage you, please, to vote for him. Okay, and thank you.